How are you? I'm messing with my camera because, like I said last time, Facebook's a little different now, so I don't have my routine in place. Hey, Roseanne, welcome. It's pouring outside. I can hear it. There's a hi, Louise. There's a downspout right here at the end of my shop, and I can just hear it pouring here in California. Hi, Diane. I see. Hi, Karen Kirshner. I see. Hi, Annie. I see quite a few popping on now. Hi, Marilyn. Oh, I didn't go get my watch, so I'm gonna rely on my clock on the wall, which says 4 minutes till, I think. Darn it. Hi, Connie. Hey, Sandy. I always have my iWatch on, so I know exactly when it's 7 o'clock, but I'm gonna have to rely on a regular clock. Oh my goodness. I'm excited about this new collection we have. It's called Eden's Garden. And hey, Cookie, you're still awake. Oh, it's 6:58, okay. So my clock's a little slow. Hi, Sandra. Thank you, Assistant Diane. Diane and Debbie are such good assistants. Debbie Pine, she knows all the pages. She knows all the colors. She knows everything. She's my Vanna. And now Diane's just helping me with the time, so she's my helper too. Hi, Carol Schaefer. So anyway, this suite is nothing less than gorgeous. Demonstrators were able to order it early so we could play with it before it's available to customers. And the date of that is November 2nd. So I'm going to be showing you, I'm going to be using this collection quite a bit and showing you all the different things you can do with it. Okay. Is it 7 o'clock yet? I can't tell. Diane, you want to tell me? She's like, hey, you going to pay me to work? Hi, Debbie Monterio. Hi. I'm going to guess 6:59. I got 1 minute. Okay. Almost there. You got my card, Karen. Good. Oh, you loved it. Let me see. What does that say? Carol, got the card in the mail. It's beautiful. Thank you. I'm glad that you like it. So that me going up and down like this, I'm trying to look around the camera so I can see what it says on the scroll. So it must be 7 now because Diane kindly told me it was 6:59 a few seconds ago. Here it is, 7 o'clock. Diane, you're good. You're good. Thank you. All right, it's 7 o'clock. I was told it is. So welcome to Stampin' All Day with Bev, Sunday Night Live. I'm glad you're all here. I'm going to start off with telling you who won this card. What did you say, Bev? You know I got your card too and love it. Yes, yes. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad everybody's loving the cards they received from me in the mail. So this is the next one. And this was a new person. At least I don't remember seeing her name before. And her name is Donna Straub. It's backwards. Donna Straub. I don't see her on here yet. Hi, Virginia. But if you get on, Donna, this card is yours. And in order for me to mail it to you, I need you to PM me your address, or if you're cool with it being here on Facebook, you can just send it. Oop, I saw another new person. Hi, buddy. So I need your address. So I'll say your name again. So in case you pop up or you watch the replay, Donna Straub, Straub, Donna. Okay. Hi, Margaret. So I'll wait for you to send me your address. All right. So now I'm going to flip you down and we're going to get started with my project. Okay. Here we go. Hi, Robin. Okay, if you will sprinkle, and a lot of you have, that's why I have some new people watching. I appreciate it so much. And if you're new here, let me know that. I'd like to say hi to you specifically. There's some people that get on and they don't type anything in, so I don't know you're here, but I'd love to say hi. And if you don't already have a demonstrator, I'd love to be yours and get you some catalogs so we can talk about that. So thank you for sprinkling, and Pinky says hi. Hi, Gabriella. All right, I talked about Eden's Garden already. This is something that I'm just saying hello there, and this is part of the stamp set. It's a distinctive stamp set. So what that means is, see how the image has darker edges and lighter edges? It's very, it's distinctive is what they call it. So that's the way it stamps. I love this look. And like I mentioned earlier, this collection is super elegant. So a lot of you do elegant work, and if you think that you can't do elegant work, this collection will get you to dive right in and do it. So this is a little flyer that Stampin' Up! Put on the website and I printed out. Look how they made a beautiful wreath in a frame. Thank you for sprinkling, Diane. Hi, Beverly Grillo, how are you? And a card and a bow and another card. There is so many things you can do with this collection. So what's in the collection? When can you get it? And where will it be in the future? It'll be in the new catalog beginning in January, the new mini. And if you want, you can get the bundle, and there's the item number there and the price. That's a 10% discount if you get the bundle, which is the stamp set and the dies. And see there how it says distinctive? That tells you that the way it stamps is very soft and natural. Then there's a 12 by 12 designer series paper. There's cotton paper in 2 colors, and the colors are the Evening Evergreen and the other in color Sage Soft Succulent. That's the color Soft Succulent. And then there's Garden Gems. Now I don't have the Garden Gems yet. I just ordered them because when I pre-ordered my, I wanted everything. It was not available yet because the gems were not available. So I had to order everything separately, and my gems are on the way. So the collection has one number, and that collection is $82, and that's one of all of this that you see there. Okay, so let's get busy with that. Here is my host code for the month, my website if you'd like to place an order, and my email in case you want to talk. And my YouTube channel is just under my name, Beverly Morales. So if you know someone that does not have Facebook but would love to watch my replays, you can send them to YouTube and just tell them my name. This is my house phone number. Hi, Eva. And you can call me, and you can tell your friends where they can find me on YouTube. And thank you in advance for all of that. All right, so this stamp set and dies, coordinating dies, are amazing. Here it is, and I put a little label on it so you can see the item number a little better. It's down here too, but that's a little bit bigger, and you can see it a little bit better if you just want the stamp set. Everything is sold separately, or you could get the collection, or you could get the bundle. These are the dies, and these numbers are if you want them separately, so I don't want to confuse you with that. So if you want the collection, one of everything, the number is 160849. 160849. That's one of everything. However, you can't get it till November 2nd. So just put it on your calendar and then you can get it. Hey, Robin, let me show you these dies. Here is the largest die, and it's a rectangle-ish with rounded corners wreath. So that's different. Love that. Then here's a border die that can do a few different things. And like I said, I'm going to use this quite a bit on my lives, and so you'll see a bunch of different things, how you can use these dies in different ways. This is a banner die. I love it. I love this. This one is so special. It's also a rectangle, rounded rectangle wreath, but it's very, very petite, feminine, and sweet. And remember, you guys, don't get stuck on, because I'm going to be showing you the designer series paper and the cotton paper and the things that come in the collection. But remember, you can use all of these things with papers you already have, just to make the look completely different. And then there's also a smaller leaf sprig that can cut out smaller leaves with this set here. So those are what the dies look like. The colors in here are the Evening Evergreen, the In Colors, and the Soft Succulent. And so I just ordered Soft Succulent ribbon because I have been using up my ribbon very quickly. This is the Open Weave, and this is the Evening Evergreen color. And here is the code for if you want just that. Here is the Evening Evergreen stamping pad. And I'm going to use the Elegant tag. And there is the item number and the page number. This is in the annual catalog. Okay, now remember, this is in the annual catalog. This is in the annual catalog. You will not find these in the catalog right now. They're not available until November 2nd. So I have a flyer. If you'd like me to send you anything via email, just send me an email or message me and I can send it back to you. So here again, here's my email in case you need me to email you anything. Okay. So I fussed with myself about what to show you first. Yep, I've got 4 cards here already waiting, and I didn't know what to show you first because I love them all. And then I decided to show you something that's not a card at all. So that's what I'm going to start with. And so there are some items you're going to need that are not Stampin' Up. And one of them, hi Mary Kay, is a Pampered Chef can opener. Now this project I'm going to show you right now is old, an oldie. I have not personally done it for a long time, long time. I'm talking 12, 15 years. And I love it. I forgot that I had put this in my pantry, and I forgot that I had this this type of a can opener, and my husband was going to order me one. I said, wait, let me go look in this little turnstile thing I have in the pantry. I think I have one. And sure enough, I do. And do you guys know what these do? These Pampered Chef, and I guess there's more can openers like this that do this, but I just know that this one for sure does it. When you get a can, a regular, and I like this project is with a pop top can. You see how the ridge of the can, you stick your can opener on there, and you would normally, if it didn't have a pop top, you would just go around the whole can and take the lid off, right? But then it's got jagged edges and it's sharp and you can cut yourself. Well, with this type of a can opener, I turn my cans over and I pull off the back. So now I have an empty can that I can fill up with goodies or a gift, put back onto my can, and give it as the box, if you will, with the gift inside or the goodies inside. And I will tell you that whoever you give this to is going to be blown away because they're not going to have a clue how you got what you put in there without popping the pop top. They have to pop the pop top when they open their gift. Is that not cool? Hi, Alice. All right. So the other thing you're going to need is the shimmery crystal effects. That is the glue we use to put the can back together. It dries like cement, so it will not come apart. I don't care what you put in this can It's not going to come apart if you use this shimmery crystal effects. I think that's why I stopped making these a while, because there was a while when Stampin' Up! Stopped carrying crystal effects, and so I had no way to glue that back together. So I'll get to that in a minute. So I'm gonna, this can is a Dole Mandarin Orange can. And I pull off the label. Now I really can't give you measurements because it depends on the can you choose. We have larger cans, hi Phyllis. We have larger cans, we have smaller cans, we have individual size pop-top cans. We have all types of different cans there if you go in the grocery store. Now promise me, you will not go to the store and buy all these pop-top cans food that you don't need to eat. Don't waste your money like that. When you do see when you do need something out of a can, and if it is available in Pop Top, I would get it for this project and then just save them. And then when you want to do goodies or a present, you can use this technique. I have to buy a new can opener. You need one that pops off the top or the bottom without leaving the jagged edges. So this one's Pampered Chef. I don't know if there's others that do that. There probably is. Maybe go on Amazon and look. If you don't want a pop top, I guess you could just take off, just open it like you would normally and glue it back like I'm going to show you. It just won't have a pop top. In order to open their present, they're going to have a can opener. Okay, so there's that thought too, if you can't find something pop top. So back to my measuring. My designer series paper, the size you need depends on the size of your can. So the best way to know the size of your can is to peel off the label on that can you're using, measure it. This one is 3 wide by 9 3/4 long, and then you cut a piece of designer series paper that size. Oh, Mary, I'm so glad you love the idea. Oh, it blows people's mind. I promise you. You don't let them open it unless you're watching, because it blows their mind. Okay, so this is the designer series paper. I cut the size of my label, and then you decide what side, because they're both pretty, you want to be showing on the outside of your can. Now, I have not decorated this can, and I don't have a sample of this size can decorated already, so I'm doing this on the fly, and let's see how it comes out. Okay, so I have put 2 pieces of tear and tape, one on both sides, both ends of the designer series paper. You can see it there and there. Okay, you take your bone folder, which is part of our stamping kit we need if we're a stamper. You need a bone folder, automatic, always. It's just part of, it's kind of like, a necessity. And then I take your pick tool, and I like to pick in the middle and pull up and pull off the paper that easily. All right, now I'm going to imagine that I want my tab here on the side facing the way it's facing now, okay? So this is going to be my back. So I'm just going to place my designer series paper down onto my can and press down where the tape is. And it's easy to press down because the bottom's out, and you can stick your whole hand in there and just rub with your thumb. Then you're just going to come around and you're going to burnish again. The burnishing part of the tear and tape is a must, or else you're going to get frustrated because the paper backing won't come up easily if you don't burnish. It'll come up, but it'll just be a little struggle. Okay, and then we're going to just wrap around. There's no adhesive anywhere else, and so if it's crooked, don't worry, because you don't have any adhesive down, and you have a minute to straighten it out. And then when you see that you like it, then you just press down where that tear and tape is, and we have this pretty can now. What do you guys think so far? You're awful quiet. I don't see any thumbs up, thumbs down, or hearts, so let me know what you're thinking. All right, so this is how the can is now. Oh, there we go. You guys are alive, and you guys are liking it. Okay. So let me show you a can that I already did with the same designer series paper. Yes, the designer series paper, Ellen, is beautiful. Here's one that's already finished. There's the pop top. I just added some ribbon on the pop, and it's doubled. Here is the rectangle wreath die cut out in evening evergreen cardstock, and the soft succulent cotton paper. I'm going to describe it as tissue paper, but it's thicker than that, but it's thin. And there's a shiny side. This is the shiny side, and then there's a dull side. And the cotton paper comes in both colors, soft succulent and evening evergreen also. Here is that tag die I showed you, the banner die. And then I use gold foil paper for that. We were just concentrating on what you were doing. Yeah, I'm sure. Okay, Kathleen, thank you for telling me that. At first I get a little worried. It's like, oh gosh, am I boring them off their seat? Okay, so good. You were just concentrating. So then I stamped hello there, which is a stamp in the set. And I also used on here the silver and clear. These are the clear essential epoxy little gems. So, and if you notice, and I'm going to point this out because it was not a mistake, I put all of these goodies on the seam. It still looks good. Tonight, I'm going to put it on the flat side, so the seam will be in the back. We are so intrigued. Let me see. I'm thinking I'm going to go buy a new cano, but just kidding. Annie Santiago, you have one of those? Okay, they're going to start sharing cans. You know what you can do? Bring me your cans, and I'll have Ken open them all for you, Virginia. I don't know how Ken will feel about that, but for you, he'll do it. Okay. All right. So then I talked about one of the dies. Well, let me show you which one. I said one of the dies is a border die, which it is, and it has stitching on it too. But I noticed in the little flyer that they used it in a way I probably wouldn't have thought of myself. Look at that. At an angle. See that? You know what they did? They just laid it one direction and went through, and then laid it the other direction and went through, and now they have a banner with that. So that's what I did. So this one, laid it on my cardstock, ran it through, turned it around, ran it through again, and you have this, depending on the width you want, you have this nice width in the middle of the decorative area, so you can stamp on it or add ribbon through the middle or DSP. I'm telling you, girls, there's a lot you can do with this. All right, so that was just one idea I wanted to show you. Put my die back. So back to the can. We've got designer series paper on it. And if you like this idea, like right now, and you're like me, if I was watching this and I hadn't seen it before, I would immediately get my Halloween DSP out and do this and fill up a can with candy for one of the trick-or-treaters, like a neighbor child or somebody that you know well, and give it to them. It's so cute. So you can use this for birthday pop, surprise, whatever. All right, fill it full of shreddy if you want. You just make it super, super cute. You guys will decorate it like crazy. All right, so the die that made the rectangle wreath that I showed you, here it is used on the cotton paper. Hi, Susan McMillan. And notice I cut it in half. So that's all I did. I just went right up and cut it in half after I ran it through. All right, because I'm thinking kind of Christmas, so garland. I already told you can make a wreath, so I'm going to do a bunch of different things and talk fast and drive you guys crazy. But see, you just make it round, play with it, and use mini glue dots and make it round and shape it. So you've got a round wreath, and then you would cut some more out in the dark evergreen and layer it up like I did this one and make it as thick as you want, like they did in the flyer that I showed you here. how pretty that is. So you just make it as big and bulky, as thick as you want to make it. But in my case, I said, why can't I use it like Garland? Yeah, I could do that. All right. So I'm going to take mini glue dot and my take your pick tool. Take a little dot out. And this, you guys, is on the fly, because the only can that I have made already is the one I just showed you. So this one, what you see is what we get. And I'm looking, I want the shiny side up. And I'm just gonna pinch those together in the middle because I want them to be loose and free from each other to dangle like that. Okay. And let's put this here. Okay, so I need another mini glue dot. And I want to make sure, remember I wanted this on the side, so I want this to be my front. So I'll put my mini glue dot there. And this paper is so light and fly away that it doesn't need a lot of adhesive to keep it on there. It'll stay. So just one mini glue dot to hold them together to each other, and then one to hold it to the can. Okay, so then I said I was going to use this punch, because this punch I also feel is very, very elegant. So I took a piece of scrap paper. I'm going to take a piece of white scrap paper and punch that out. See how pretty that is? Okay, let's see how that will look. Now, what did I put inside of this one? Can you hear? I went to Walmart, and my kids love these, and so I get them every year, and I have them in the house from now until after New Year's. The Sweet Stripes soft peppermint candies, and I put them in the big can. So, and this is just going to be given to somebody, I don't know who, because it just says hello there, so I can just give it whenever I want. But it came out so elegant, I'm thinking that if I use the stamp in here that says sending hugs, that maybe we should do the hugs and kisses, candy kisses in there. That'd be pretty. And more, or an elegant chocolate, you know, individual wrapped chocolates. I think that would be pretty. So I'm going to take the largest distinctive stamp here that's in the set, and I'm going to stamp off because I want it to be lighter than it would normally be. And then I'm going to stamp it onto this tag. And I'll tell you right now, I've combined this collection with the detailed pumpkins. I've combined it with, oh, look how pretty. I've combined it with You're a Peach, and it just is gorgeous with all of them. So I'm really happy with that. So then I want, that's Dear Friend. I want sending, that's hello there. Sending hugs, here we go. So I'm going to take sending hugs, and I want full strength this time. So that's why I stamped off on this one, because I wanted the sending hugs to be able to be read clearly. See how much darker that is? So I'm going to stamp that on here. And wouldn't it be cute when they open it up? Oh, what an idea, Diane. Maybe to a friend who's moving away. Yeah, maybe I should go to lunch with a friend that's moving away and give her that. Great idea. Boy, thank you for thinking of that. Okay, so sending hugs is now on the tag, which now can go on the can. And inside, remember, we have hugs and kisses. Well, I'm thinking off the top of my head that that's a little plain. So I'm going to punch another one. Hi, Cynthia. Welcome. Yes. See, that just adds a little. Virginia's moving away too. Well, I know that's not true. I'm just going to have to make a bunch, aren't I? Maybe that'll be a Christmas present. All right, so I'm cutting my tag in half because I want to layer it behind the original tag, and I want it to show up, but it's the exact same size, so it won't show up. It'll just be one on top of the other if I don't cut it in half and layer it. So that's what I'm going to do. Just give it a little shadow there. And guess what? That's true of any punch. Just cut it. It might be this direction and spread it this way. It might be that direction the way I did it and spread it the other way. But just to get a little shadow of another color right on there. Okay? I'm sure she could use lots of hugs right now. Yes. Yes, she could. It's always hard to move. Okay, so I'm going to put dimensionals on here, just thinking that I want it to pop. So let's see what this, I want it to pop, get it? No pun intended. I'm still thinking it's a little blah. So, let's take this. This is how I do. I build up until I like it. Let me get my little guy here. And let's see what this does. Because there's gold in this paper. Oh, I never showed you all the pieces, all the sheets. I'll do that. I don't like keeping you too long. I've already had you a half hour. I'm kind of winded today, talking a lot. Okay, let's pop one out and see how that does. But you know what? You could also use is my free gift if you've placed an order with me this month, the October free gift. These guys, you could add those on there if you didn't want to cut anything out. Yes, you sure could. But I can't use these because they're not mine. Somebody's going to win those. So let's use this one here. I think I need two. I thought I would. We don't seem to mind. Good. I know it's late for some of my East Coast people. But if they fall asleep in their recliners, they watch the rest later, tomorrow, which is fine. Okay, so let's do that. And I think the best way to put those on is mini glue dots too. There's one, and here's the other one. Hi, Charlene. Welcome. Okay, so See, I didn't like that there was nothing in the middle, but then I realized that the point of this tag could cover up that very easily. So that's easy. I wish I would have bought some hugs and kisses today when I was at the store, but I didn't know what I was gonna. I thought I was gonna put peppermints in here like I did the other one. Well, I am, because I have to seal it up to show you. So I have to put peppermints in this one. But my choice is hugs and kisses. Okay, so now the bottom of the can, when you use the Pampered Chef can opener, instead of cutting into the can and leaving a jagged edge, it pulls the rounded part back. Now I am going to tell you, the bottom of some pop-top cans are rounded. They're like molded. Make sure it's this type. It's just like the top, because the can opener needs to pull this open and back. All right, so I love this Crystal Effects because it's got the fine point tip, so it's easy for me to control. Can you see that? I'm just squeezing it on here, and you just go all the way around. It's clear, so I'm trying to see where I left off. Okay, and then I'm just going to set it down like this. Whoa, whoa, I'm not. That was dumb. I'm going to do it like that. And then you can find something heavy to put on there, but it grabs really quick. And then it's sealed. It's sealed shut. So when your friend pops the lid, they are not going to understand how you got that candy in a metal can, and they're just going to be thrilled. Or, you know, I say candy, but it can be a gift. It can be a gift, that's for sure. If you want to fancy up the lid, you can add bows. Dress it up however you'd like. That's a single bow. I usually do double bows, but I didn't this time. I do like a double bow better. Isn't it ingenious? This is an oldie but a goodie. It's nothing new. I've been doing this for many, many years. However, I stopped because we were not selling this shimmering, well, we were not selling Crystal Effects there for years. And that's what I used to glue this down. So isn't that a pretty can? And here's the other one, the larger one. Thank you guys for the hearts. Let me stand them up. Well, you really can't see how pretty they are, but you can make like little canisters. You can do it in the buffalo check. You can do holidays. You can make it birthday. You could put a little balloon attached to this for birthday ones. You know, the ones, what am I trying to think of? On the little stick and stuff that stand up on their own. You can just do so many things. Hi, Rosemary, Laura, but I wanted to show you tonight just a quick gift packaging idea using this new collection, Eden's Garden, that's available on November 2nd. It's an early release, and I think it's just beautiful for Christmas. But the cards I show you in the next few lives, one of them is for Thanksgiving. Another one is sending hugs just like this. Another one, oh my gosh, one of the sayings in the set, it says, and I'm sending this to my cousin. She's not watching, so I can tell you. She's having a hard time right now. So it says, my heart is tied to yours. Tug if you need anything. Oh my gosh, that is the cute. Oh, I will show you the card. I'm not going to show you the card yet. But that is the nicest, sweetest say, I know she's going to cry when she gets it. I know she is. And like I said, I married it up with the detailed pumpkins and the Euro peach, and you guys can go for it for Halloween. Any questions? I'm glad you love it. What cans did you use? Charlene, this one was peaches. This one was mandarin oranges. But like I was saying at the beginning of my live, I can't give you dimensions and sizes for cutting your paper, because what you're going to do when you find a can with a pop top on it, you pull off the label of that can and measure that, and that's the designer series size. You cut the designer series paper, and then you can decorate it however you want to. But there are the smaller fruit. They're about, yay wide, tall, and this big, like 4 or 8 in a pack or something. I think those are at Costco, or they were. And so, you know, it's usually fruit. I went to the fruit section. Now, I'm glad you asked that, because don't use tuna cans, because tuna cans kind of smell. Don't use like anything fishy or anything that, you know, might have an odor. And then, of course, you wash it and everything before you use it. So my family now knows if they use anything with a pop top can lid, just to save it for me, because I am going to be saving them for packaging. I think it's just darling. And like I said, when your friend opens the pop top, they're just going to look at you like, how did you put this diamond ring in here? Or how did you put this $20 bill in here, or the candy, or whatever it is that you loaded the cans up with. Thank you so much for coming. If there are not any other questions, I will let you go. I've had you for 40 minutes. All right, ladies. See ya tomorrow. Tomorrow, 2 o'clock, Paper Pumpkin Alternatives. All right. Take care. You're welcome.